Hi everyone, and welcome to Extinct Field Guide. It's me, Joseph. It has been a minute since the last video, to say the very least. Due to a combination of it taking a bit longer for me to finish the Indigo Disc than I had originally planned, and essentially taking the last 2 months off from doing YouTube work, this video has been delayed, along with the new channel art I had in mind. However, the new art should be done soon, part of it by the next video, and hopefully the rest of it by the video after that in March. Anywho, in today's video, I wanted to discuss the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon, as to put it mildly, my theory was incorrect. Works and images used will be in the description of the video, so without any further ado, let's roll the intro and let's get started. Firstly, I want to mention that due to the delay, it is possible that I have been exposed to ideas about the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon that could have influenced my theory here. And while I've generally been trying to avoid it, it's possible I've seen some either just by reading other things or I forgot. And so it is certainly possible in either case that either I saw it and forgot, or I didn't see the thing that mentioned this. It is certainly possible that I end up raising similar points that other people might have already made. If this is the case, I do apologize for this, but I hope I'm able to put enough of a different spin on it so that it is enjoyable irregardless. Anywho, on to the main topic of the video, the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon. So, the Indigo Disc DLC makes it very, very clear that the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon are not evolutionary ancestors, unfortunately, and are instead from different timelines. While this somewhat makes sense, I am still a bit disappointed that my theory was wrong. More on that in a bit, however. With this new origin in mind, I believe a reason for the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon's existence can be discerned. That being, that in the world of the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon, and I believe it to be the same timeline for all of them due to the shared ability of photosynthesis on all but Koraidon, the KPG extinction event, or at least the Pokemon world's equivalent of it, never occurred. In our world, the KPG extinction event ultimately made the world less dinosaur-filled, as all non-avian dinosaurs, ironically, went the way of the dodo. This extinction event was likely caused by a massive asteroid slamming into the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. So, what if the Pokemon equivalent of this never occurred? Well, something similar to this has been theorized in our world. For example, the paleoartist Gregory S. Paul illustrated a piece thinking about Cenozoic dinosaurs, and I feel like Pokemon did something in a similar vein here. Most, if not all, of the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon have some dinosaur/reptilian traits. Some more subtle, like Sandy Shock's tail, I think it has a tail, and others more obvious, like all three of the Paradox legendary beasts. This would suggest a continued presence of non-avian dinosaurs into a time where mammals would normally take the lead, as shown with a mammalian group replaced in this instance by a dinosaur group. There is also some evidence for this claim that can be gathered from the ability, photosynthesis, being activated off of sunlight. One hypothesis for how the asteroid deleted the non-avian dinosaurs was that the explosive impact of the rock resulted in the sun getting blocked out. While other hypotheses, one in particular that I agree with more, have been raised in the time since, this one is still incredibly well known and popular. And so the fact that the sun, extremely at that, is needed for the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon to reach their full potential in a natural way, not needing booster energy, this could be another piece of evidence pointing to supporting the idea that the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon come from a timeline of the Pokemon world where the KPG disaster simply never occurred. Before I conclude this video, I just wanted to briefly touch on my old theory for the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon, that they were evolutionary ancestors. While this has been quite thoroughly disproven at this point, I still want to keep the videos up. However, soon after this video goes up, probably a few hours later, I will be adding to the names of those videos the word retracted, to show that the evidence in the game no longer supports this conclusion, and therefore the theory is retracted. And lastly, I just want to give props to the Pokemon Company for designing these alternate reality Pokemon that could conceivably have been evolutionary ancestors based on certain traits they had. This same evidence can, to an extent, help support the idea that these are what these Pokemon would have evolved into had the circumstances changed. This concludes the first video that I'm posting since my return, detailing my new thoughts and theory on the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon. What did you think of this video? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you agree with my theory that the Scarlet Paradoxes are drawn from a world where the KPG event never occurred? Let me know in the comments down below. And until next entry, have a great day. Bye!